Vikings Valhalla Season 1 left us with a lot to handle. But what's next? The historical series is returning yet once again, and we are so for it. Season 1 gave us an emotional ending, and a number of questions that the next season needs to answer. So what have we signed up for? Here's everything we know so far. So when's the second season coming? After captivating the fans with all those bloody battles and high-sea adventures, Vikings Valhalla was bound to return. As of now, the second season has been confirmed, but no one has talked about the official release date yet. But as for our speculations, the show will return somewhere in early 2023. Not just that, while we're still just speculating the release date for Season 2, showrunner Jeb Stewart has revealed something even bigger. Stewart says that the show's third season is already being filmed. He also added that his idea was always to make the series become a multi-season thing. So does that mean we'll be getting a lot more after Season 3? Maybe yes, maybe not, because the show is promised to have 3 seasons with 24 episodes in total. This makes it hard to assume that the plans will change, and we'll get any season after Season 3. But let's just wait and see what happens. Anyways, now that we know that the production for Season 3 has started, it won't be wrong to assume that Season 2's filming has been wrapped up, and the series is now in post-production phase. If this is the case, then our speculation might actually end up being true. Is there something known about the plot for Season 2 yet? There's so much to unpack and answers in Season 2 that it's actually hard to comprehend in one video. Let's start from the finale of Season 1. We saw Kattegat on fire in the final episode, while Harold and Freydis stood there and watched the kingdom burn to ashes. We'll assume that the story will have some serious turns from this point onward. Apart from that, we might as well witness a new romance in the coming season. Leo Sutler, who portrays the role of Harold, teased that there is gonna be a potential romance ahead. In an interview, the actor said that the two people in the series have a lot to talk about, and they will work well together as well. However, at the same time, some bigger and more passionate powers don't want them near each other. He added, saying, "As with any sort of love story, it's so simple in some respect but also complicated in other ways." That's some big tease coming from Sutter, because most of us had wished for this romance to happen. Jeb Stewart was also kind enough to drop a few hints, as he said that the Vikings' blood is found almost everywhere in Egypt, the Middle East, and Constantinople. This means that they had to travel to all these places. He added, saying fans can guess that Jeb's Vikings from Vikings Valhalla and go on some exploring spree. Apart from the basic plot, the twist and the action are also a part of the series. The problem is that a fine storyline is never without some unanswered questions, and we'd say that Season 1 was just utterly beautiful in this matter. Here are some questions that need to be answered. What's next for Leif after Liv's untimely death? Most fans, including us, are more worried about Leif than anyone else. He is that one character who tried everything in his power to break free from his father's identity. He never wanted to be compared to him, and neither was he ever proud of his father's actions. But Season 1 has left us a problem here. After Liv's death, we saw the same Eric the Red wake up in the very kind and nice Leif. Just after getting together with the woman he loved, it didn't take long for him to lose her. That also right in front of his eyes. We all know that the guy who was one of the most thoughtful ones lost his mind after losing Liv, and who wouldn't? After all, love and war know no boundaries. We only heard about the stories of violence related to Leif's father throughout the first season, but things changed when the same violence took Leif's mind control as well. Maybe it's true that the blood that runs through the veins always has some impact on one's whole self. But now, the question is whether the torturous spree Leif pulled in Season 1 was momentary, or has he completely changed for the worse? This is one of the questions that only the second season will be able to answer, and for that, we need to wait. Where's the story of Queen Elfgifu headed? Another very important question that'll probably get answered in this upcoming season is about the fate of the Danish queen. Well, this one's a bit complicated, and we don't know whose side we're on. Elfgifu was the first wife of Canute, but he then married Emma. Now there are 2 queens, and the first one tried to take revenge on Canute for his betrayal by keeping the ships from him. However, the new queen Emma and Canute's father managed to fail this plan. Now, we wondered what Canute do to his first wife after he returns from Denmark. It clearly looked like the Danish queen was in big trouble. But then again, a thought keeps us up at night. What if Emma and Forkbeard end up killing the lady before Canute returns? Think about it. Isn't that the totally possible and actually the best way for the two to get rid of someone who kept coming in there in Canute's way? Will Godwin succeed in saving his head this time? We doubt that. Godwin is a survivor, and we totally stand all of his efforts to come out alive of places where he had even imagined his dead body. He has the talent of double-crossing people, but for how long? It's pretty much possible that someone will get tired of him, and he'll end up getting killed. After Harold, Olaf, and Canute won the Battle of London, Godwin was quick to do everything possible to get on Harold's good side. Not just that, he swore his allegiance to Canute and even helped Forkbeard to work on his plans behind Emma's back. He was even involved in finding Canute's fleet that Elfgifu was hiding. If we had to compare this character with another one, we'd say he's more like Petter Baelish, aka Littlefinger from Game of Thrones. The only difference between these two is that Godwin is more interested in staying alive, while Littlefinger had the aim to get more and more power. But we feel that Godwin's wish to live a long life might end up killing him sooner than expected. We didn't see Jarl Håkon die. Is she actually dead, or are we getting played? Yes, she was undeniably injured when her shield maidens took her to the Great Hall, but did any of you see her actually die? So that means we just assumed it all ourselves that Jarl Håkon is no more. more. Were her wounds actually mortal, or did she survive? If she died, then the producers need to tell us our fault because we simply loved her character and lost her right away. And if she's alive, hopefully, what's her next plan? Will she and Forkbeard get involved in something? There's another possibility that Haken has died and her ghost will return. We say this because Carolyn Henderson, who portrays the role of Haken, has hinted that fans might see more of Haken's character. But we still have no trailer. With all these questions, you must have been hoping to get some hints through the trailer. But sorry folks, we are not getting any trailers anytime soon either. Unless Netflix announces the release of the second season in 2 months, which is impossible. Netflix drops a teaser or preview around a month before the actual release. So we should look forward to a trailer somewhere in December 2022 or January 2023. So the best you can do is tap on that bell icon so we can inform you about any updates or leads on the official release date or trailer. Who will be returning this season? This season will see the return of Sam Corlett as Leif Erikson, Leo Sutter as Harold Sigurdsson, and Frida Gustafsson as Freydis Eiríksdóttir. Other than these 3 main characters, Johannes Hawker Johansson is also most likely to return as Olaf. Along with these characters, we might also get to see Carolyn Henderson as Jarl Haken's ghost or something, but we can't be sure about this one. Now, here's another interesting thing that might happen. There's a slight possibility that the descendants of Vikings characters will also make an appearance in this season. Stewart had actually hinted at this one during a Q&A. The showrunner said he'd done a lot of math on how and where to get the Vikings Valhalla characters meet Ivar's descendants. Guess we'll have to be patient for a few more months, and we'll know. With this, it's time to wrap this video up, folks. Do tell us what you think about this upcoming season in the comments below. Also, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to our channel. We'll be back with more amazing videos soon. Till then, Heil og Sail.